U.S. authorities say they have foiled an alleged ISIS-inspired terror plot planned for New Year's Eve. An 18-year-old man from North Carolina has been arrested and charged after investigators says he was preparing to carry out a knife and hammer attack on civilians. The Justice Department says the suspect had been under close surveillance and that the public was never in danger. The U.S. Justice Department says it has disrupted an alleged New Year's Eve attack planned by Christian Sturtevant, an 18-year-old from Mint Hill, North Carolina. And according to federal prosecutors, Sturtevant pledged allegiance to the Islamic State group and planned to attack a grocery store and a fast food restaurant in his hometown using knives and hammers. Well, he was arrested on December 31st and charged with providing material support to a foreign terrorist organization. Sturtevant made his first court appearance on Friday and has not yet entered a plea. A judge has ordered him to remain in custody until a further hearing on January 7th. Investigators say FBI agents searching his home found knives, hammers, and a handwritten document titled New Year's Attack 2026. Outlining plans to stab up to 20 people and attack responding police officers. Now, prosecutors say Sturtevant had been planning the attack for about a year and had communicated online in December with undercover FBI and New York Police Department agents whom he believed were affiliated with ISIS. He allegedly shared images of weapons and discussed details of the planned assault. Now, federal officials say Sturtevant had first come to the FBI's attention in 2022 when he was a juvenile and in contact with an ISIS member overseas. Well, no charges were filed at that time, and he instead received psychological treatment. Now, authorities say that once the alleged plot became clear, Sturtevant was placed under round-the-clock surveillance and was arrested before he could carry out any attack, adding that the public was never at risk. Federal prosecutors say the investigation highlights ongoing efforts to identify and stop lone actor threats before violence occurs. And to give us more details on the story, our correspondent Susan Tehrani has sent us this report from New York.
Federal authorities say the FBI has foiled a New Year's Eve terrorist attack plot in Mint Hill, North Carolina before it ever got off the ground. Officials arrested 18-year-old Christian Sturtevant, who prosecutors say was inspired by ISIS and had pledged allegiance to the terrorist group while communicating online with what he believed were ISIS operatives, but were actually undercover law enforcement agents. This, according to court filings. Also, he allegedly planned to use knives and hammers to attack people at a grocery store and a fast food restaurant on December 31st in support of the terror group. A handwritten document titled New Year's Attack 2026 outlining his plans was found in his home. Last month, the FBI was alerted to his social media page after he allegedly posted threats. This again, according to those court documents that are now public. He's now charged with attempting to provide material support to a foreign terrorist organization, a federal crime that carries up to 20 years in prison if convicted. So what's next? Well, prosecutors will push to keep him detained as his case moves through federal court. And the FBI will continue assessing how he self-radicalized online and whether there were any broader contacts or influences tied to the plot. Susan Tehrani reporting from New York for WION World is One.